W's in the chat for the chat. W's in the chat for the chat, man. Turn me up, chat. W's in the chat for the chat. W's in the chat for the chat, boy. How you holding up, chat? How you holding up? Turn me up. Appreciate that love out there, everybody. I see you. 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 I see you, chat. I see you, chat. Turn me up, chat. Turn me up. Where you at? Turn me up, chat. Turn me up, chat. Where you at? You working, chat. We at work. We at work, chat. Turn me up, chat. Turn me up. Turn me up, chat. How you coming? How you feel out there, chat? How you coming? How you feel, man? Appreciate that love. How you coming? How you feel? Appreciate that love. We ain't know without the support. Where everybody at with it? Showing nice love. Y'all out there showing nice love. Turn me up, chat. Turn me up, chat. Turn me up, chat. W's in the chat. We work cooking up, chat. How you feel? How you feel? How you feel? How you feel, chat? What's the deal, chat? Hand me up some more. Where everybody at? Good afternoon, chat. Good afternoon with you. Good afternoon with you. Good afternoon with you, my people. Thank you for tapping in for me. Tap that screen for me, my people. Appreciate the love, my people. Whoopi Goldberg, little brother at the end of the day. Whoopi Goldberg, little brother at the end of the day. We at work right now. We at work. We at work. Yeah, we at work. Whoopi Goldberg, little brother at work. Whoopi Goldberg, little brother is at work, boy. You tripping, boy. We at work, boy. You tripping, boy. You tripping, boy. Turn me up, chat. Good afternoon, everybody. We at work, boy. That's what we're doing, boy. You're tripping, boy. You're tripping, boy. Turn me up, chat. Turn me up. Turn me up. Don't turn me down, chat. Don't turn me down, chat. Appreciate that love out there. Shout out all my people. Shout out all my peoples, man. Tapping in from Whoopi Goldberg City. This shit. We at work right now, man. We out here, this shit different, man. You get what I'm saying? How everybody doing? I make money for work. That's about it. This work is work. Work is work. Work is work. Y'all gotta work. Work is work. Thank God we at 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 work. Boy, we at work, boy. You tripping, boy. You tripping, boy. I mean, you tripping, boy. Shout out to my peoples in the back, boy. We at work, chat. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, chat. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, chat. Appreciate that love. Appreciate the love, chat. Sub me up, turn me up, chat. Sub me up, turn me up, chat. Sub me up, turn me up, chat. Still got the dog tag on, chat. I still got that dog tag on. Appreciate that love, chat. Appreciate that love, chat. We at work on live, chat. Chat, we on work on live, chat. Hope I don't get fired, chat. I hope I don't get fired for this shit, chat. How we doing, chat? I hope I don't get fired for this shit, man. Putting on for Whoopi Goldberg and them at work, man. All the way at work with it, man. Putting on for Whoopi Goldberg and them, boy. On everything, boy. This shit different, boy. This shit different, chat. Turn me up, chat. I be coming out there, chat. I appreciate the love, now. I appreciate the love, now. Everybody feeling where you're tapping in from, tap the screen, turn me up some more. Turn it down for what? Turn it down for what? Like, turn it down for what, chat? Turn it down for what, chat? You tripping, man. How we doing, chat? Chat, chatting. The chat just chatting. You know the chat just chatting. You know the chat just be chatting, man. Chat don't mean no harm. The chat don't mean no harm. The chat just be chatting, bro. Appreciate the love, chat. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, chat. Appreciate the love now. Appreciate the love, chat. We ain't none without that support out there, chat. How we doing, chat? How we doing, How we doing? How we doing? Still got that big soldier on, boy. Big soldier, boy. Turn me up some more, chat. Turn me up some more. How everybody doing out there? I see the comments. I see. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Still got my dog tag on. Boy. Still got my dog tag on, boy. You tripping, boy. Boy. You tripping, boy. On everything I love, boy. We still turned up. Boy, Whoopi Goldberg look better, boy. We still turned up. Whoopi Goldberg look better. bird, little brother, boy. You still turned up, boy. You tripping, boy. Boy, you tripping, boy, 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 boy. Boy, 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 you tripping, boy. You tripping, boy. Turn me up, chat. Turn me up, chat. New day, new blessings. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. New day, new blessings, man. New opportunity, man. New day, new blessings, new opportunity, chat. Current status right here, chat. This is the current status right here, chat. You know what I'm saying, chat? How everybody coming? How you feel? How you feel? What's the deal, man? My shit all twisted and bobbleheaded, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, chat. We still thugging it out, chat. We still thugging it out, chat. We still thugging it out, chat. Shout out the peoples in the back, chat. Shout out all my peoples in the back, chat. We still turned up, chat. From last night, chat. How it feel, chat. Hey, chat, what's the deal, chat? Oh, my God. I just dropped the chat, boy. I just dropped the chat, boy. I just dropped the chat. How we feel, chat? Current status right here, look. Look, this what's the deal. That's what's the deal. You see my shit just broke. My shit just broke, chat. It's still doing what it do, though, chat. Come on, man. Shit don't stop nothing. We gonna make it do what it do. Still got my motherfucker boys out here, boy. You tripping, chat. You tripping, chat. Turn me up some more. Get them subs up, man. Get them subs up, man. That's like that, chat. Just like that, we done, chat. Just like that. It's a wrap. just like that, chat. It's a wrap, chat. Appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna top out the live. Finna hot as hell in here, boy. Tripping all over my own shit, boy. Tripping all over my own shit, boy. We whoop it, go, bird, little brother. Hello. What's up, chat? Hope they don't fire my ass, boy, at work and shit, boy. On live and shit, boy, you tripping, boy. You live and while you're working, boy, you tripping, boy. What's up, chat? Turn me up, chat. Turn me up, chat. That motherfucking hot, boy. What's up, Chuck? Oh, shit. Y'all on?
You off the live?
No. Still on live, brother. Trying to get my shit back right, boy. You tripping, boy. Chat. Car, Ray, chill out, Car. Good evening. Good afternoon, chat. Good afternoon, chat. How it feel out there? Dog tag, boy.
comes up on the computer and tells the job.
Alexa, is everything okay?
So yeah.
The engineer sits here, you get the cop in there, grab some.
How about that, buddy?
Did they let you guys sit in a squad car or no?
She opened the door just now, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Told us about it a little bit. We appreciate it.
So the officer sits on the other side, okay? The engineer sits here, and then there's three of us that sit in the back right over here. So the way it is, firefighters, it's different.
How bad?
These officers, police officers, they get calls and they go get dispatched to the calls. Us, we're here for 24 hours, so.
Okay, so how long you been on right now?
We got here this morning, so I got here at 5.
Okay. So you getting a little rest and you get a call.
You gotta go.
Oh man, Joe, I ain't
That's
gonna
how
hold
it
you
is,
up too
man.
long, man. Get your rest,
No,
man.
you're good, you guys are good.
Okay.
Okay, so then like we have compartments, right? So this is the engineer's compartment. This is basically all like the little attachments to the hydrant and stuff like that for the hoses. Okay, we have spare bottles. So this is oxygen bottles,
Okay.
and then all the medical stuff. So every equipment, every engine or a truck is equipped with minimum of EMS equipment, okay? We're advanced life support, so we have an actual paramedic on board. So let's say he's able to do a little bit more than just your regular EMS, okay? So that would be like bandages, monitor, things like that. Here, you guys will like this. When you guys get older, that's gonna be a lot more interesting for the most part. This is where the fun. Okay, let's go out here. I'll let you guys use it. So this is called the hand cam. Basically, you'd be surprised, but you could actually put out a smaller fire, like a mattress, a chair, garbage, or anything like that with this. So put your foot here. Hold on for this. And pump. There you go.
Oh, that's cool right there. What this is right there?
It's a hand cam. So yeah, basically like we'll go into the house first and get a fire call with this and at least kind of minimize it, and then we'll go ahead and pull a line off.
You gotta step your feet on the
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's just play with it a little bit more. It's just line.
Also, step one.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, it's you far too.
Yeah.
Man, we definitely appreciate you too, man.
No, don't worry.
What's your name again?
Derek.
Derek.
Nice to meet you.
My nickname Derek too.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, see, if you guys get to play with stuff here, the trucks have a ladder. Okay, that's the difference. So we're the ones that go in and put the fire out. A truck basically searches for people. Okay, they make sure that they create an entrance for us. So they'll go ahead and break the door open if we have no way of getting in, and then they'll go ahead and like break out windows. So the engine's the better thing to be in, all right?
Alright, man. Thank you, buddy.
Violence in the community, candle vigils and eulogy. Use of youthful funerals, holy anger is fueling me. Consuming me, moving me, screwed and loosening lunacy. Disrupted by the fueling moon, body this unity. We don't need revolution, we need a revelation. Knowledge, information, and spiritual transformation. That's okay to retribution and mass incarceration. Justice isn't justice without the restoration. All my thought of heart of me, darkness satanic archery. But it's all a progeny, on these all we gotta be. Regurgitate, but I murder rate, fire burns on my vertebrae. I pray the word reverberate, terminates every surface snake. Voices of resistance is lifted by Christian witnesses. So sick of this antithesis, nemesis from the Genesis. Relentless, we insist, repent, the kingdom's imminent. The force of one crying, I'm dying inside. Hello?
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Introduce yourself to the people, man.
Man, this is Ryan Miller, a.k.a. Lazarus. You know what I'm saying? I got a master's degree in Christian ministry and restorative justice, and I'm just fighting to tear these walls down up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's good, bro. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Okay. What's your you say what's your name and ID number again for me?
It's Ryan Miller,
Yeah.
R58 096.
Okay. Where you from, bro?
I'm from the Quad Cities, Rock Island, Illinois.
Okay, man. Welcome to the show, Chop It Up with Nice. You hear me?
Say what?
I said, welcome to the show, Chop It Up with Nice.
All right.
How long you been incarcerated?
I've been incarcerated for 19 going on 20 years.
Okay, the day they arrested you, what did they accuse you for?
They accused me of murder, but it was actually an accidental death.
Okay, so basically, you ain't had nothing to do with it?
No, I had something to do with it, but I was high on drugs. It was an accident. I called 911. I tried to save the person. They died, but they charged me with murder.
Okay. How was you feeling that day as far as when they arrested you and charged you for that?
I mean, haunted by what had happened and just, destroyed. I mean, I hurt so many people and I didn't intend to. I'm still haunted by that.
Right. Where was you at when the police came and got you?
I was at my apartment.
Okay. Do you regret your actions?
Absolutely. That's every day I get up. Everything I do is because I want to live for those I harmed and try to do something better, contribute to this world, something other than that. You know what I'm saying? Just live for my victim, you know?
Right. So what, the victim was like a friend to you or something?
It was like, I don't want to go too much into it, but it was basically like a family member.
Okay. Sorry for their loss. How did the police treat you like during your arrest?
I mean, during the arrest, they tried to basically just the interrogation of it all was really just, like they're making a lot of promises. If you say this, then we can do this. But really, they're trying to get me to confess to things that I didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? Trying to so they could up the charges from like a manslaughter to a murder.
Right.
And being young, I didn't know how to really respond to those things.
So how old was you when you caught your case?
I was 22.
22. You ain't really, like you said, you ain't really know about the law like that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Did they read you your rights?
Yeah, they read me my rights.
Okay. What was your neighborhood like before you left?
I mean, I grew up in absolute poverty, single mother, welfare, no father. My mom was on crack and all kinds of other drugs, so, very abusive home. I used to run away from home a lot. I lived on the street as a kid. From about 11 years old, I started getting locked up in detention centers and group homes for boys and stuff like that. So.
Right. How has it been? Like, how has it been? Like, have you been talking to anyone of your friends that you grew up with?
I mean, I got a dude that I call him my brother. He does music and stuff too. I mean, he's still out there. I talk to him. But I have a daughter that I haven't talked to. Tomorrow, actually, April 15th will be her 23rd birthday. And we haven't had contact since she was 3 years old. So
you haven't you ain't talked to her since she was 3?
No, since she was 3 years old.
Since you're on an interview right now, would you like to say anything in case you get an interview?
I would say, Caitlin, I love you. I think about you every single day. You're all I think about. You're my motivation. You're my breath. You're my life. And let's pray in the name of Jesus that one day we will be reconciled on this earth and I will see you in the kingdom after this life.
Amen, bro.
Man.
How do the CEO treat you now?
I mean, you know how it is, man. It's just, we try to do everything positive and they try to do everything to hinder that. You know what I'm saying? Every step of the way. Whether it's music or school or church, it's like, man, it's always a fight, man.
Right. What type of food y'all be eating now?
Food is terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, yeah, I mean, if you ain't got money for commissary, you basically, man, it's not even survivable in here.
So how often do you go to concerts? Like, how often do they let y'all go?
I mean, we're supposed to go like twice a month. Every once in a while, it might be only once a month. So yeah, it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, that's messed up, bro. If there's something you could tell the kids in the world catching petty cases, what would that be?
I would say fall in love with something greater than your addiction, greater than your oppression, greater than your poverty. Find that thing that you were called to do in this life, whatever that purpose is, and put your all into it. Because it wouldn't matter where you are or what your circumstances are when you find what that is. And then you will be successful anyway in the end. So just fall in love with something greater than your circumstances.
Appreciate you for sharing that, bro.
Yeah.
How did the violence in your neighborhood affect you as a kid?
I mean, I was the only white kid in my neighborhood a lot of the time, so I used to get jumped a lot and have to fight a lot. So I would say, man, it definitely impacted me because there's like nothing but violence all around me, and then violence at home. So
Describe your school experience as a kid.
my school experience was, it was weird because being the only white kid in my neighborhood, but going to a school that was kind of mixed and like middle class, I was like one of the kids that had like free lunch, so I was made fun of a lot because I was poor and I didn't have like all the clothes that everybody else had. So I had to fight a lot there too, and then it made me like skip school a lot because I didn't want to deal with it,
Okay. So you end up dropping out?
Yeah, like I want to say, like, especially once I started going to detention centers and stuff like that, I never really, prior to incarceration, I didn't even have probably maybe a 7th grade education.
All right. How can you describe the police when you was a kid?
When I was a kid, it was crazy, right? Because I never really saw them much until you got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They weren't really there, like, trying to, like, build any relationships with the community. They weren't there trying to, like, help us or guide us in any way. They only showed up whenever you get in trouble.
You said only show up when somebody get in trouble, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Can you, you have any examples, like?
Well, I'm just saying, like, when we go to school, they had, like, what was called DARE, drug abuse resistance education, and it seemed like they were all friendly and they all for us. But outside of that, man, they were basically the enemy. You were scared of them. And,
Right.
you didn't approach them for anything. You ran from them.
So you basically ain't feel safe with them in your neighborhood as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. What were some of the things you were doing before you caught this case?
Mostly music was my main thing. I was signed to an independent record label. It was called IQ Productions. I was putting everything into that. That was my hope for a way out for me and my daughter.
Right. How you think your incarceration affected your daughter?
My daughter?
Yeah. How you think your incarceration affected your daughter?
I mean, it had to destroy her. I mean, to not have a relationship with her, I mean, it definitely, stories about girls growing up without dads. That's the last thing I ever wanted because I didn't have a father. So, all I can do is pray and then try to send letters and things.
What's up, Chuck? What's up, Chuck?
And hoping that she receives them. I mean, I know she has to feel something in her heart to feel abandoned or let down.
Right.
Very angry at me. Yeah.
What about your family? You be talking to your family?
I mean, besides my daughter, I mean, and I have an older brother, everyone else has either died. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I really don't have much family.
I'm sorry for your losses, bro.
Thank you, bro.
So like you say, only thing you got is your brother and your daughter. But have your brother been involved with you during this rough time?
No, not really. It's really just been people that I met since incarceration that kind of become family. When you're in prison, man, even your closest loved ones, they can't really bond with you like guys do in here because this is like, man, you at war with your brothers in here every single day. And they become like family for real, bro.
Right. So how do that really make you feel that you ain't got no support system?
I mean, I can't blame them, really. I mean, I wish that they could forgive or, check in. But at the same time, they didn't put me here. I did. I made choices that I shouldn't have made that brought me here. You know what I'm saying? Even though, life was hard, and I was in poverty and all that. I mean, there's people that made it out that didn't do the things I did. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame them for my failures.
How do you feel about the criminal justice system?
Oh man, it's the exact opposite of what it should be. The Department of Corrections is not at all on that rehabilitation. They don't care if we're in here doing all the negative stuff, but it's like, man, trying to get bills passed, trying to get parole reinstated, trying to get what's called truth and sentencing repealed, where we don't have to do half our time. I mean, they trying to hinder all of that, bro.
Right. When you was found guilty, did you have any witnesses on your case?
I mean, there wasn't really any witnesses. I mean, I kind of admitted what happened, so that was it.
One of the craziest things you saw since you've been in prison?
I would say one of the craziest things I saw since I've been in prison would have to be, there's a lot of negative I could say, but I'll say a positive one.
Okay.
Which was, I got to perform with a Grammy Award-winning singer named Lauren Daigle at Stateville, and it's actually on YouTube.
Okay. And what's your name on YouTube?
Her name it just says, type in Lauren Daigle at Stateville, and then the name is Lauren.
Okay.
Daigle.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's good, bro.
So if you want to use some of that, you can for whatever podcast or whatever.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'd love for you to check out that video.
I will. I definitely will. I got a couple more questions for you before you get into your rapping. You hear me?
Okay.
Do the police make you feel safe during your time now?
I wouldn't say they make me feel safe. I feel oppressed. I feel like I'm not able to live up to the purpose I should. I mean, they should be trying to create you to be Superman in here, but instead they're trying to inhibit every single thing you can to better yourself in here, man. So no, I don't feel safe. I feel that they're trying to make me die up in here, basically.
Right. If there's something you can fix about the jails around the world, what would that be?
Well, I would say conditions, but really it just needs to be focused on redemption and rehabilitation and what it's supposed to be. I would say restore it to what it was actually intended to be, to restore you back to useful citizenship, to be a productive member of society.
Okay. Man, bro, nice chopping up with you, bro. Welcome to the show, Chop It Up with Nice. You hear me? My name Nice, bro. Nice to meet you, bro. Hope in the future we chop it up again, you hear me?
Absolutely, absolutely.
But I know we got like 6 more minutes, bro. You said you wanted to share a rap with me. You know what I'm saying?
I'll share one about all this, basically. So, okay, here we go. Violence in the community, candle vigils and eulogy. Use of youthful funerals, holy anger is fueling me. Consuming me, moving me, screwed and loosening lunacy. Disrupted by the fueling moon, body is unity. We don't need revolution, we need a revelation. Knowledge, information, and spiritual transformation. That's no good retribution in mass incarceration. Justice is injustice without the restoration. Oh my God, the heart of me, darkness and satanic archery. But the talk is all a progeny, on these all we gotta be. Because the hate, but I murder rate, I get burned on my vertebrae. I pray the word reverberate, terminate every surface snake. Voices of resistance is lifted by Christian witnesses. So sick of this antithesis, nemesis from the Genesis. Relentless, we insist, repent the kingdom's imminent. The force of one crying, I'm dying inside this wilderness.
Man, bro, appreciate you saying that, bro. That was hot, you hear me?
I appreciate you, bro.
Off the beat, off
Thank
the
you,
top,
thank
you know what I'm saying?
I got a lot more than that. I mean, this is we in the day room rather than on the phone, but I will say this. Thank you.
You can lay one more. You can lay one more before you leave, but you can say
I just want to say we'll do some more of this.
Turn me up, chat. Good afternoon, chat.
I appreciate the work that you're trying to do, bro. For getting our voices out here. And you know what I'm saying? I think you're trying to do something to change the narrative and actually make something happen, bro. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Turn me up, chat. Appreciate that love, chat.
What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing, bro?
How you holding up, man?
I'm doing well, man. All things considered. How about you?
I'm good, bro. I'm hanging in there, man. Can't complain. My name Nice. N-I-C-E.
Okay. Nice, okay.
Oh,
Scott.
Nice to meet you, Scott. Introduce yourself to the people for me, man.
What's up?
Introduce yourself to the people for me.
Oh, hi, my name's Scott Moore. I'm from Granite City, Illinois. Been incarcerated 17 years now.
Okay, how old are you?
I am 40. It's a great question. 48.
Okay. And what's your ID number again?
S12310.
Welcome to the show, Chop It Up with Nice, bro. You say you've been gone 17 years?
Yeah, almost 17 years. Yep.
Right. The day you got arrested, what did they accuse you of?
First degree murder and armed robbery.
Alright. How was you feeling that day? Like, you was feeling bad or good?
That day I was kind of in the middle of my addiction at the time, so I was just kind of, I was just trying to get high, numb myself from reality and what was going on in my life at that particular point in time. I was just running from it instead of facing it down.
Right. Okay, you said you got charged with what?
Armed robbery and first degree murder.
Okay. How did the police handle you, like, during your arrest?
I was arrested by St. Louis Major Case Squad. All things considered, it wasn't too bad. It could have went south real quick. There was a lot of police, a lot of detectives, a lot of people on the scene whenever they caught me walking through the block.
So you was in St. Louis at the time?
No, in Granite City.
Oh, okay.
Which is right across the river from St. Louis.
Okay, I get you. And you say it just was a lot on right there around you, swarming, looking for you type.
Yeah, they were around my house. So whenever I was walking home that night, they it's like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. They popped out everywhere at that point and kind of had me surrounded. And so I just, discretion was the better part of valor. So I just went in later on down and they cuffed me up, took me to the station.
And you say you got locked up at your house. They came to your house.
Yeah, it was close to my house. It was on the same block.
Okay. Do you regret your actions?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
okay.
Not a day goes by I don't think about the ripple effects that I've seen through not only my own family, but the family of the person who lost their life as well.
Yeah, for sure. Did the police read your rights?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they took me it was probably about a 4-hour interrogation.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your neighborhood like before you left, though?
It was kind of lower. It was kind of like working class. It was a blend. It was predominantly probably a white neighborhood for most of my life, but it was starting to get a lot more families of people of color moving in around the area. There was some typical, petty crimes going on and stuff around the block, but nothing too hot.
Okay. Now, have you been talking to any one of your friends, your loved ones, since you've been incarcerated?
Oh yeah, I got a great support system out there.
Okay, that's good, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good. How do the CEOs treat you?
Well, I've only been in Sheridan for about 7 months now. I did the majority of my bid so far at Stateville.
Okay.
So it's definitely a different world. Stateville, guys, CEOs know you're not going anywhere, so they're kind of a little more comfortable working around you. Plus, there's a lot of guys who have long-term sentences, for a lot of times for violent crimes, so they're kind of more accustomed to how to handle, how to move. Whereas the CEOs here, it almost feels like sometimes they don't know how to interact with guys who have a lot of time or have some serious cases. Like they expect you to be what your case says that you are, like this violent individual or somebody's going to lash out or be confrontational. And so when you don't show them that, it's like it kind of messes with their mind. Like they don't even know how to kind of process that or react to it.
But they expect you to be a certain way.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they're just,
What type of food they be feeding y'all now?
The menu's not bad. It's the typical kind of prison stuff. I'm sure you're,
familiar with, but it's not the portions aren't very big. Food's flavor-wise is all right. It's just portions are very small.
See, me personally, I never been to prison or none of that. So it's just like, far as I started the podcast, like, just to get a better understanding, like, what's going on in there, far as for the youth out here thinking it's cool to get locked up. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
yeah, no, this ain't the place.
if you got a message, like to share to the youth, what would that be?
Man, I would tell the youth that whatever issues you're going through in life, like, you know, try to find somebody to be able to talk to, be able to help, somebody you can trust, so you can process through any kind of trauma or addiction or mental health issues that you're having. Like, never be afraid to, you know, seek out help for your problems, because you know, at the end of the day, that stuff, if you push it down, you bury it, it's going to manifest itself in other ways through drug use or violence or lashing out. And once you get caught up in the system like this, man, it's hard to get out of it. The system does not want to let you go. They're going to stack the deck against you, and you know, you get caught in that cycle, just keep coming back over and over and over again, and before you know it, this is your life. Whether it's one long bit or whether it's a bunch of little ones broken up.
Mm-hmm.
Like this place is dehumanizing. It will not value you as a individual or a human being, and it'll chop you up and spit you out, man. So just don't be afraid to try to get help for anything that you're facing out there.
Appreciate you sharing that, bro. How did the violence affect you in your hood as a kid? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of you know, typical kind of teenage stuff. A lot of back when I grew up in the 80s and 90s, it was more like we handled the problems just by going and meeting up and, you know, fighting about fist fights. There wasn't a lot of guns and knives and stuff introduced every once in a while, but you know, usually after everybody fought out for a little while, things kind of calmed down and smoothed out. And, there were surrounding neighborhoods, like the closer you got towards St. Louis, that were a little different. You know what I mean? Obviously, there was more gang activity in those places. There wasn't a lot of gang activity like in the streets where I grew up, but I was familiar with it because I was kind of like adjacent to it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. Describe your school experience as a kid.
My school, you said?
Yes. Describe your school experience as a kid.
I didn't apply myself in school. I felt like school was kind of in the way. Like, don't get me wrong, I paid attention in class. Like, I knew what was going on, but like, I just had the attitude of, and I got stuff I need to do outside of this place, so I didn't do any homework. Like, I would pass the test, and that's how I was able to get by and graduate, because I knew the material, but I just didn't take it seriously. Like, I didn't even try to apply it to my life. It was like somebody just taught me something, and I just took it at face value as that's what it was, and I never like thought about, well, how does this actually apply to me and my lived experience? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't appreciate it, didn't value it like I should have, for sure.
But you say you graduated though.
I did. I barely by the skin of my teeth, yeah, but I graduated.
That's what's up,
back in
man.
95.
And no matter how you did, as long as you did it, bro.
Yeah, well, since I've been locked up, I was able to earn my master's degree.
Okay.
So I was able to go back to higher education, and I looked at it completely differently. You know, 20 years after my graduation from high school, I actually applied myself and really started using the material not only to help myself and understand myself, but to help others understand how trauma works, how addiction works, how
Free Tory Lanez, man. Free Tory Lanez in the chat.
Works. And just try to, you know, learn what they taught me and apply it to my life in a way
Free
that
Tory
helped me
Lanez.
heal and put me in positions to help others. So I'm grateful for that.
How can you describe the police when you was a kid? Like,
I didn't have a lot of interaction with them. My brother was 10 years older than me, and he was always in and out of trouble. So most of my experience with the police was through them looking for him or chasing him or arresting him. But I don't know, as a kid, I just kind of thought like, oh, the police are, you know, whatever they say, and you know, they're all good guys and or women, and I don't know, I just looked at them through rose-colored glasses, I guess. Not to say that all police are bad or anything like that. However, I didn't think it was that there could be a police officer who was corrupt or bad or had ill intentions or prejudice or racist. You know what I mean? I didn't understand it at the time. I didn't have that
You
experience.
was a kid, right? I get you. What were some of the things you were doing before you caught this case?
I was working in telecommunications. I actually had a decent job out there. You know, I was a real family man. Married, had 3 kids.
Okay. Congratulations.
Play
That's
sports.
what's up, man.
Good circle, good life, but I had a lot of unresolved issues, which ultimately.
You still married right now?
No, we've been divorced for about 10 years, but we're closer than ever because
Okay, that's good.
we've actually been able to like just lay all the cards on the table and really get everything out there that we just weren't able to do for whatever reason.
What about your kids? You got any kids back home?
I do. I got a kid. My oldest son is 30. My youngest son's 26, and my niece, who is like a daughter to me, is 24. So,
Okay.
and I got grandkids at this point too. So,
You got grandkids now?
yeah.
Okay,
I
that's
got
good,
grandkids,
man.
yeah.
So you sound like a little pawpaw now, huh?
Yeah, man. Officially an old man, I guess, at this point, right?
That's what's up. And you say your mom and dad involved with you as right now since you doing this hard time? They involved, right?
My mom passed away in 2018. She was very involved until she passed. My dad's still around. He's almost 80, but he's been pretty consistent rock for me throughout my entire bit. So
That's what's up, bro. Is there anything like you like to share to them since we on the interview right now, as far as with your wife back home, your kids, your father, you know what I'm saying, your loved ones? Would you like to share a little message to them in case they hear the interview?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate the opportunity. I love you guys, man. You know that the road we've been down. You know all the ups and downs and the pain and trauma that's been caused, but also the healing that's come from it. And I just appreciate all of your love, all your support. And I'm always here for you guys any way that you need me to be. And you guys know that. So thank you so much.
Appreciate you for sharing that, bro. And
Appreciate you, man.
how you think like your incarceration affected your kids and family like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a great question, man. My oldest son, he still struggles with it. He was the oldest when I got locked up, so he was very close to it. So he got to keep it at arm's length sometimes. So it's still difficult for him to process it. My 2 youngest, man, we've been able, since I got locked up, to be able to really have honest, open conversations where they've been able to share their feelings and how they. And I encourage that, like, you know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm here for that. If you're feeling like you're pissed at me because I'm out there and this and that, then by all means, don't hold that shit in, man. That stuff will eat you alive. So
For sure.
for the most part, they've been able to kind of really heal and grow in ways that I never would have expected given the situation with me not being able to be there. But because we've been able to communicate so often and be so open and honest, the relationships kind of thrive.
Right. That's what's up, bro. That far like they involved with you talking to them and all this and that, bro. That's what's up, bro. How does you feel about the criminal justice system right now?
It broke. It's an understatement. It's not designed to rehabilitate, to restore, to transform, for the most part. I mean, it's in Illinois anyway. I'll speak to that. This is the only place, obviously, I've been incarcerated. But
Right.
the system is just, once you get in it, you're
Hard to get out.
And even though they say it's to be rehabilitated, like there's very few opportunities for people to honestly get education or to get the type of help that will actually, change their patterns of living and the way they kind of interact and handle things. So the system is like there's no opportunities, there's no parole, there's nothing. Like no matter what you do, especially if you have a long sentence, it's like, well, you're just stuck, you're just locked up, and it's like they want to say you're the person that you were 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whenever. You can stay out of trouble and put in the work and get education and do all these things. And even then, they're like, oh, well, no, your crime was just too much. And it's like, where's the justice in that? Like, this is one of the few states there's just no opportunity for parole. There's no opportunity to show that you're changed and you're not that individual anymore, and that you can actually get out and help those who kind of are going down the same path that you went down in your life whenever you were younger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, it's just broken. That's probably the best way I can describe it. It's just completely broken, and
Okay.
there are. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm listening to you. You got something to say?
No, I'm saying there are programs and like school stuff that's slowly but surely starting to take off in Illinois. But even then, now the threat of the Pell Grants being cut and funding like that, it's kind of like that stuff can be pulled out from underneath you, right when you're finally getting the opportunity to change your life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So going through all that, like, you feel me, going to jail, like, seal to seal, have you ever learned from your mistakes?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like I said, the education I've had,
Hurry up, Chuck.
experiences I've had since I've been locked up, I've been able to connect the dots in my life and see why I act in certain ways or would react in certain ways when confronted with, any kind of conflict or whatever the case may be. And the things that led to my addiction, right? And the things that I need to do on a daily basis to not fall back into that trap and not go down that line of thinking that led me to making the choices that were so destructive in my past. So
what's some of the things you want to do if you ever get out?
Well, right now, I'm actually a paid adjunct professor. I'm an employee for Lewis University. I'm teaching.
Okay.
Through the program.
So you're a teacher?
Yeah, an adjunct professor for Lewis University. It's been an amazing experience. I'm one of only like 6 people in the entire country to ever be able to be an adjunct professor, an employee of a university, and teach incarcerated students. And I've had the opportunity while incarcerated to teach outside students on campus
at Northport
University via Zoom. So I just want to keep going down that road of teaching, helping people, whether it's an actual teaching role or as a counselor or as a mentor. It's just to pass on what
you love teaching,
the opportunities that gifts have been given to me. Yeah, I love helping people. I love the moment where people can actually get that aha moment where it sinks in, like, oh, okay, wow, now I get it. Whether that's something in the classroom or that's something in their life. Like, it's just those moments where you can actually see somebody finally understand some of the information they're given or why they made the choices that they made, and they're able to, like, grow and move forward from that moment on,
Right. So, what's one of the craziest things you saw by being in prison? Like, you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing, when I was in Stateville, saw a guy come back from a visit and climb up to the top of the gallery on the outside of the bars and, jump off and commit suicide. I've seen, so, there's all that stereotypical prison fights and, I don't know, it's just,
I feel you.
Get out the known, chat. Get out the known, chat. Turn me up.
Yeah, we only got a minute left, bro. Nice chop it up with you on Chop It Up with Nice. Welcome to the show, bro. Hope you're in the future. I'll catch you.
Right here, reacting to videos. How y'all doing out there?
I hope you have a good day, bro.
Yeah, you too, bro. God bless.
Hit that sub button, hit that like button, chat.
Hello.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How you holding up, man?
Man, I'm doing all right. I was just working out, man. I'm a little bit out of breath.
Okay, it's all good. Introduce yourself to the people. Let them know where you're calling
What's up, bro?
Say that again.
I said introduce yourself to the people. Let them know where you calling in from. What jail you in?
Yeah, so yeah, my name is Daniel Ramirez, and I'm calling in from Sheridan Correctional Center right now. I've been over here in total I've been gone for 14 years, but I just got here 6 months ago.
Everybody get out the known.
Part of this
that like, man. Appreciate that love.
Prison education program, so
nice to meet everybody.
That's the next goal for right now,
So right now you're in college?
Yeah, I'm in the first year, so ever since they started these second chance programs and they opened federal funding for these college programs, so Lewis University is one of the recipients.
All right, okay. Welcome to the show, Chop It Up with Nice, bro. My name Nice, you hear me? Nice to meet you, bro.
Oh, okay, man. Nice to meet you too, bro.
How old are you?
Man, I'm 30, about to be 31 and on the 8th.
Oh,
So
30?
you know, yeah, man, I'm coming into the 30s, man.
So your birthday this month?
Yeah, on the 8th, so I'll be 31 on the 8th.
Okay. Happy birthday to you, man. I want to wish that to you in case I don't talk to you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
You say you've been incarcerated 14 years?
Yeah, 14 years now, so yeah, it's been a journey.
Okay, like on a day, Father, like you got arrested. What did they accuse you of? My fault.
Oh, I got convicted of attempt murder, basically like a gang shooting, gang-related shooting. So, and I was 17, out there. That's what I've been like since I was 17. Yeah.
Okay. And you say where you from again?
From the south side of Chicago. I don't know if you're familiar with like 51st and Wood, like 51st and Ashton, around that area, the Backyard neighborhood.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like on the day you got arrested, how was you feeling?
Turn me up, chat. Turn me up, chat.
Like something bad was gonna happen that day?
Man, to be honest with you, not really. I mean, I was like two in the morning. I was asleep. Next thing you know, I see flashlights flashing on the apartment building, and man, I look out the window, see the whole block is surrounded by police cars and detective cars. So it was kind of a surprise.
So, you got accused for this, or if I was like, you know what I'm saying? Or what?
Yeah, I got.
You gonna do this?
Yeah, I'm basically on appeal for actual innocence, where one of the main witnesses is recanting his testimony. So I'm in the process of that, and I'm also in the process of trying to get a resentencing, since I was a juvenile at the time I was arrested.
Okay. So
yeah.
Soon, basically, you probably be hearing some good news.
Man, yeah. To be honest with you, man, yeah, absolutely. There's been I'm gonna say like a lot of hopeful cases around here, even in on our own unit. There's been a lot of guys getting rid of them and stuff like that.
So, where you was at again when the police used at your house when they came and got you?
Yeah, I was in the house right there on 50th and Marshall when they came and got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you doing your arrest? Like, how did they treat you?
Man, I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 shit. It was shit normal, I guess. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing like out of the ordinary. Came in, they came in with and they was looking for me, took me to the station, and from there continue the process. You know what I mean?
Right. And did they read you your rights and all that?
Man, to be honest with you, I can't remember, right?
Okay.
I can't recall by memory.
You can't pinpoint it.
What happened?
I said so you can't pinpoint it like far as like did they?
I can't pinpoint it, right? If it's on the official the record and shit, then that's what I have to go by. But to be honest, a lot of the stuff I don't recall, verbatim. You know what I mean?
You said that was 15 years ago anyway.
Yeah.
Man, 15 years, 14 years ago.
Yeah.
What's your ID number?
My ID number is M33062.
Okay. What was the police like in your neighborhood? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'm growing up. Yeah, once before you start getting involved with the system, you don't know what to expect, right? But they themselves, they already know what to expect, right? So it's like, even though you yourself are not like involved with anything at the time.
Okay.
Once they start seeing like a group of, you know, say a group of black kids or a group of Mexican kids, whatever.
We're gonna call y'all the band, huh?
Yeah, now it's like, even though you guys might just be playing soccer, you know, getting hugged up together, go play soccer or go play basketball, in their mind, they're like, man, look, these little 11, 12-year-old, 13-year-olds, that's their little clique already. They're on some type of bullshit, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I get their point of view now. So when they used to stop us and question us, and we're like, man, we're confused as far as like, man, we ain't doing nothing, but they already hit to, you know, to the different dynamics, you know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, it was a lot of you know, you going out and, you know, they're stopping you, you know, shit like that, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. And like, what do you remember about your neighborhood before you left?
Man, I mean, at the time, it was, now that I, you know, the funny part is, when I was living in the back of the yards, I thought that was like, I guess in a way normal, you know what I mean? Like, it was normal to having to look over your shoulder. It was normal to, you know, your shootings or whatever the case may be, right? Like, I thought this was a normal thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Once I started talking to other people from, like, you know, like, you get arrested, you go to the joint, whatever, you meet people from all around the state or whatever, from better neighborhoods, and they tell you about their neighborhoods, and they're like, man, like, your neighborhood's fucked up, man, you know what I mean? Like, where I grew up from, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, damn, that is crazy, you know what I mean? So now it's like, yeah, I would not go back there.
Okay. So, do you have like any regrets as far as like your past?
Man, yeah, I mean, you know, I can't, you know, I try to look at, you know, everything as a lesson, right? But I also have to say, yeah, I mean, making decisions that have taken me away from experiencing time with my family, you know, time with my family. You know, you see your nephews, your nieces. When I left, they were 2, 3, 4 years old. Now, you know, they've graduated high school, they're going to college. Some of them have their own kids, you know what I mean? So they're adults now.
Okay.
When you left, you know, when I left, they're little babies, you know, little kids. Now they have surpassed me in the adult living, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy
up,
like, to
bro.
see that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, fine. Like with your loved ones back home, you have any kids?
Say that again?
You ain't have no kids though, right?
No, man. You know, I like to joke that was like the only responsible thing I ever did was make sure I didn't have kids.
Okay. So you be talking to your sisters and brothers and your mom, dad?
Yeah, you said if I talk to my family?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know, I've been, you know, one thing I can say is, man, I'm blessed as far as that, man. My parents, like I said, my nieces, my nephews, man, they're, you know, they support, man. They're there for you, you know. Man, you know, they're throughout these, you know, 14 plus years, you know, they're hoping for a miracle,
Bring me the key.
Yeah.
Bring me the
Would
key.
you like to say a little message to them in case they hear your interview right now?
Say that again, my bad, I can't hear you.
I said, would you like to share a little message to them in case they hear you on the interview right now?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know, and you know, it's funny that you say that because, man, I always tell myself that I gotta voice this more right to them, you know, and you know, I just wanna. So this is to my mom, my father, my family, nephews, nieces. Just know that, man, I know this is real difficult, but man, I love you so much. You know what I mean? Everything, all the everything that you do for me, you know, I appreciate it. Man, you know, it means the world to me. When I get out of here, just know that I'm gonna give back 1,000% more to you guys. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's yeah.
I appreciate you for saying that, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, man, because you know you just even though I talk to him often, you know, we sometimes don't get into the deeper stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
That's your family. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel about your family, so respect.
yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
man, I appreciate it.
how do the CEOs treat y'all now?
Man, dude, to be honest with you, it's a hit or miss. You know, there's some guys that I ain't gonna group them all together. There's CEOs that that treat you with respect. There's other CEOs that they just don't give a shit. To be honest, they just they just see you as an inmate. They don't see the humanity in you. So that's how they're gonna operate. You know what I mean? Other guys, man, they treat you like a man. You know what I mean? And they give you respect. So you know that's what they get in return. You know what I mean? So you know, it's that's one dynamic. Another dynamic is how you yourself carry yourself. You know what I mean? How you present yourself, you know, to anybody, right? So if you present yourself in a certain way, you know, you might get that energy back. You know what I mean? But for me, as far as for me, my own personal experience, yeah, you know, there's some assholes, and there's some guys that treat you with respect. You know what I mean?
For sure. And
yeah.
Have you learned from any like your mistakes since you've been in there?
Man, 1,000%. You know, you might hear this a lot, right? But you know, the prison system is not set to help you, you know, really like get yourself together, rehabilitation, whatever the word they may use, right? It's ultimately up to you. You know what I mean? And ultimately, you know, you read any of the, you know, the famous self-help books, or you talk to other people that have gone through a growth process. It always starts with your thought process. You know what I mean? With your mentality, with your attitude, and that has been like the biggest shift for me is changing my attitude, changing my mentality, because everything else follows from that, like your behaviors, your behavioral patterns. You know what I mean? So that's been essential to me. You know, from there, I've built upon that foundation, you know what I mean? So a lot of things have fallen into place as far as how I've grown, as far as, you know, from lessons. Obviously, then you got the other things, you know, I've learned who to hang out with, who not to hang out with, you know, who to give my energy to, who not to give my energy to, you know what I mean? Because not every, you know, we learn these lessons as we go through life, right? So,
for sure.
It's been many things, man.
That's what's up, bro. Is there something you can tell your younger self? What would that be, bro?
Man, listen to your mom.
For sure.
That's you know, it sounds so it's so simple, man, but that's really it. You know what I mean? I think if I would have, you know, just paid attention, taking heed from my family members, you know, things would have been different. You know what I mean?
What's up, bro? Yeah, I'm here. As far as basically starting a podcast, like just to get younger kids, basically a better perspective, as far as like on life, as far as like going to prison, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out here just doing the wrong thing, following the wrong crowd. Like I think what I heard you say, like, you know what I'm saying? You was into the crowds and all that, but if you had a message to lead them, what would that be?
Man, understand, really, like, and it's right, it's so easier to say, right, than to actually follow, but really understand your purpose in life, you know what I mean? Really don't have short-term vision, man. You gotta have long-term vision, man, and you really have to make goals for yourself, follow those goals, take care of those that love you the right way, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of brothers, you know, we say, man, I'm doing this for my family, but understand that those things that you might be doing for your family are gonna eventually, you know, if you're doing them the wrong way, are gonna take you away from them on the long run. You know what I mean? So, just be aware, man. Be aware of from all different perspectives as far as you know, just don't look at things one way, man. Think everything through. You know what I mean? Before you act on it.
For sure. Basically, don't move off emotions.
Absolutely, man, and that's definitely true. Be logical, man.
And how did the violence in your neighborhood affect you as a kid? I know we finna hang up.
Say that again.
I said, how did the violence in your neighborhood affect you as a kid?
Man, bro, it was desensitizing. You know what I mean? I thought it was normal. You know what I mean? I thought this was like this is the path that is set out for you, and this is how you must operate to survive and to thrive in here. You know what I mean? This is what's celebrated. So this is how you should operate as well. You know what I mean?
Last question, bro. How do you feel about the criminal justice system?
Needs a lot of work, man. It needs a lot of work. Yeah. It needs a lot of work, and it takes. If we would get the chance to vote in here, a lot of shit would change. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I appreciate your time, bro. Welcome to the show, Chop It Up With Nice. I know we're gonna hang up. I hope we catch you in the future. You know what I'm saying? On another phone call or something like that, bro.
Hey, man.
Just a low information.
Hello?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
How you holding up, man?
Holding on, hanging on, you know, getting through day by day.
That's good. Introduce yourself to the people. Welcome to the show, Chop It Up With Nice, bro.
But yeah, my name's Anthony Harrison. Been locked up for going on 9 years for first-degree murder. Right now, I went through all my appeals, and so I'm just doing my time. Hoping some laws get passed, and you know, some good things happen not just for me, but for everyone else.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm going to be 40 August 1st.
Okay. And you say you've been going 9 years?
Yep, 9 years. Going on 9 years. June 6th will be 9 years.
Well, what's your ID number?
Y33976.
Oh, okay. How was you feeling like on the day you got arrested? Like bad or good? Like how was you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10?
10, what I felt like, man, just like crazy. Just
So you felt something bad was gonna happen?
throughout that day, no, I was actually, I wasn't expecting anything to happen.
Okay. Where was you at when the police came and got you?
Oh, I was at my house.
Okay. Do you regret any of your actions?
Yeah, I definitely do. I have a lot of remorse, and you know, I feel bad for you know, the person's family and friends.
Hey, that's good. Have you learned from your mistakes?
Have I learned from my mistakes? Yeah, definitely. Especially having all this time to think about it. Definitely learned from it.
So how much time did they really give you?
They gave me about 40 years at 100%.
How did the police handle you during your arrest?
They handled me all right. I mean, they didn't do any kind of you know, brutality or torture or anything like that.
Oh, so they read you your rights?
Yeah, they read me my rights.
You say you've been gone 9 years, so what was your neighborhood like before you left?
I had just moved into a new house in a new neighborhood up on the north side of Illinois, in Henry County. And I'm actually from, I was born in the south side of Chicago. And
okay.
Lived in the south side till I was about 12 years old, and I got placed in some foster care. I was in DCFS custody.
Okay.
And so I moved around. I lived in Bridgeport. I lived in a suburb called Lansing. I lived, when I was born and raised in Chicago, I lived in a neighborhood called the East Side, over on 96 and L.
Okay.
It's right by the border of Hammond, Indiana.
Uh-huh. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was born in '96 in L, and I lived a good chunk of my life in the northwest side, over by Elmwood Park, Oak Park, kind of by the west side of Chicago.
Okay. Your parents wasn't in your life like that?
I mean, my mother was, but my father wasn't. And both of them had passed away eventually, like when I got older, from heroin.
Okay.
Heroin overdose.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Thanks. But I mean, they're they were heavy drug users.
They was taking drugs while you was a kid?
I was a kid, yeah, definitely. I don't know if drugs were used while my mom was pregnant with me, but
right. Do you think it was?
I hope not.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't know.
Okay. Have you been talking to any one of your loved ones you grew up with?
Yep, definitely been talking to family. Got uncles, aunts, grandmothers, great, cousins.
Okay.
I got a lot of family love and support.
Would you like to say anything right now since we're on the interview? Send them a little message in case they hear you.
Yeah, if anyone hears me, just out in the world, I know. I mean, I'm in here in prison, and I just feel like I have a whole new perspective on life than I did when I was out in the world. And one thing I really took a big grasp on is not taking things for granted. I think I took a lot of things for granted when I was out in the world, and I don't do that anymore. I know that it could be difficult out in the world, but all you gotta say is when if it is difficult for you, just keep reaching out. There's people out there. There's lives out there that care about other people, and you just gotta reach out. You just gotta find someone that's gonna help you and be there for you.
So,
oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I said for sure what you saying, bro. I hear what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, just don't give up on trying to find positivity if you're in a negative situation. Just keep looking for it, and you'll eventually find it, because there are good people out in the world. So I would say, there's good. So yeah, just stay strong. Just focus on the positive. Always know it can be worse.
Okay, thank you for sharing that, bro. If it's something you could change about the jails around the world, what would that be, bro?
Man, I would change. I guess I would change the way they just handle us, their attitudes towards us.
Okay.
I think a lot of it has to do with the attitude that people have of everyone in here, and especially, if there's someone who's locked up for, you see on the news and they did something really horrible, like terrible. Someone who's not going through something like that, or had a case like that, can really be, they could be subjected to a lot of prejudice.
Okay.
Be singled out because of someone else's mistakes, and I would just say that humans make mistakes. They always like to say we're animals, or try to point us out as animals, and just to humanize us. And I would just say that humans make mistakes. You know, some levels are different than others, but it's still a mistake, and that doesn't mean that you're not human. And I would say believe in people that you know can change and can be rehabilitated. And just don't make it as just a punishment thing. Make it as a lesson.
How has you been incarcerated affected your family?
Actually, it has brought us closer together.
Okay.
I haven't talked to him as much as I had since before I got locked up. Like before I got locked up, I didn't talk to him as much. And since I've been locked up, I've talked to him a whole lot more and appreciated them. I appreciate them way more, and I definitely don't take them for granted. You know, it's something I wish they were on my mind. You know, on that day. You know, and they're really the ones that keep me going, and keep me strong.
That's good.
You know, not just for me, but having them in mind. You know, that, like I said, it really keeps me going.
Right.
It makes me feel loved.
Okay.
You know, it shows that you know, the fact that they're there for me despite my conviction. You know, that just shows how much family means to them, and it definitely makes me see how much they mean to me.
Did you have any kids?
No, I don't have any kids. I think I had one, but
okay.
It's a complicated situation.
Did you graduate high school?
Yeah, I graduated high school.
Okay, that's good. Did you go to college?
I went to college for a little bit.
A little bit?
I'm in college right now.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I'm in college right now.
So you didn't get a chance to, you just went for a little bit while you was in the world?
Yeah, I have some credits, but I didn't finish my freshman year, so.
Okay. You say you've been gone 9 years, so what's one of the craziest things you saw, like, why you been in now?
Well, I didn't, well, I've seen, you know, some crazy stuff. I mean, it's like, you know, I think a lot of guys seen fights, you know, hot pots catch on fire, and, you know, some guys with real titties or fake titties. You know,
so they be doing all that now?
Not so much in this joint, but I hear in other joints, like when I was at Grand, I used, like right now I'm in Sheridan, but when I was in Grand, there's actually someone who had like fake titties, like, you know, breast implants. And from what I hear is at other prisons, you know, that's, you know, depending on what prison you're at, it's more abundant or something. So, but I would say the one thing that I heard that happened in the house that I was in, where two cellies got caught by the CO 69ing each other. So that was a crazy realization.
That's crazy.
Because one of them one of them I had heard, well, one of them actually played poker. He played poker a lot, and I used to play poker with him. And I never thought he was that kind of good person.
Okay.
So it like made me like double check, double think about, you know, you know, what kind of guys are around me, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But
You gotta be aware, bro.
yeah, gotta be aware.
How do you feel about the criminal justice system?
I feel like it's definitely a work in progress. It has a lot of flaws, but I think that the potential is high based on the amount of people that are in here educated and the people in the world advocating for justice reform.
Right.
You know, I really believe that it's evolved. It's gonna evolve, and hopefully it hits a paradigm shift where, you know, it brings a huge change to how everything is ran. You know, how they treat us, how they make money, how they fund, you know, making it more efficient, so that, you know, taxpayers aren't paying so much. You know, I have a crazy idea about the way they could make money is by
1 minute remaining.
Oh, 1 minute remaining.
What you gonna say? The way they gonna make money?
I have an idea about how they can make money, and I was thinking if they legalize marijuana, you know, at the federal level, that could maybe open the door where they have some farms and IDOC.
You know, right? They did legalize it.
Yeah.
You heard me?
Yeah, in Illinois, but I'm saying federally, you know.
You want it federally? Okay.
Yeah, so then the state could get really involved, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, bro, I know our time kind of short, bro. Nice chopping up with you. Welcome to the show, Chop It Up with Nice. Nice to meet you again, bro. You hear me?
Thank you. It's nice talking to you. Yeah, appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, bro.
Stay up, everyone in the world, stay up.
Hopefully talk to you soon in the future, man. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Right.
Lost my mama,
Yeah.
I lost my grandparents, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I lost my father, mama. Yes, I was out there with my father,
Right.
It's just a lot of people, man. A lot of things I'm trying to swap. You know what I'm saying? Not to even crack through this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a can in here. Just sitting in quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I lost my little brother. Prince. You hear me?
Yeah.
My brother. You know? And here too. So it's just like a lot of people. My mom got the bitch. So, you know, she fights for her life right now too. I don't fuck on this. We ain't tired. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because she on hospice right now. You know? She think her mom still living.
Yeah.
You know, she think her brother still living. The reason why we don't care about her mom or her brother or her sister, because
You have 1 minute left.
dealing with her shit right now.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, I know I have 1 minute because the phone had cut off, you know, earlier.
Right.
I'm gonna try to see what time I get back on, then we can finish this conversation.
I bet.
But this phone for the hang up. You know, so I'm gonna try to call back to see if I can get back on, then I'll let you know that we can finish this conversation.
I bet. Appreciate you sharing that little part right there though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna check right now, see what time I get back on.
Alright.
The caller has hung up. To recall, press 2. If you would like to permanently block, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Yeah. We right back at it, bro. Like you was saying though, about your mom.
Yeah, like my mom. You know, she fighting her battle, and motherfucker can't really let her know, like, she been lost her mom. You know what I'm saying? She been lost her sister. She been lost her home. I mean, she just lost her brother. You know what I'm saying? And she lost her home. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all the, we don't tell her that because she fighting her own battle. She's struggling with it. Remember who we is,
Yeah.
So it's just like, the other day, because my mom called me my brother name the other day,
Right.
So it's like, what a motherfucker got to go through this system and breaking down, you know what I'm saying? But the loved ones we lost, like I lost a lot of people, those 39 and been saying all the way in the Ivy Wales, we said, I don't lost years. Most of us, we don't know each other. But to get to know each other, we got to have that communication and the love we have for one another. As kids,
Right.
We lost a lot of people, bro. And at the end of the day, those little duck that got killed, a few years ago, and that's my cousin,
Right.
There's so much pain out there in the motherfucking street, bro. And in the hill, all the people, motherfuckers that they're still losing at this day. The motherfucker, I'm sitting up in this motherfucker, like, I'm in the cab, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I'm just passing through,
Yeah.
I got to frown to stop from crying, bro, because I'm so hurt about this whole situation, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
All the people's motherfuckers don't lost since a motherfucker been here, and a lot of people don't know what a motherfucker that's going through. I have sitting in this motherfucking jail, trying to see what love is. Praying, and go and I don't lose my mom. You get it?
Yeah.
I lost a short mother. You know what I'm saying? Telling you stuff, teach my youngest son in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? She was like my godmother, bro. Losing hell. That was my only short mama. So it's just like.
You say she was a teacher?
Yeah, she was a teacher in school.
Right.
So it's just losing a lot of people. Motherfucker, look at me and beat me to be the man I'm now today, bro. But at the end of the day, it's like, not just talking about all the people that I don't love. Talking about a lot of people that I love in the street. We growing up together. All my friends, all my guys. We came up together. Like Ice, Say, LZ, Julio, SB, Slick, AK, one. I can go on and on. Levi, Fred, Smoothie, even though me and Smoothie had our ups and downs about a lot of shit. But he was a good dude,
Right.
He was a good dude. So at the end of the day, it's like, CD, go back. So it's just like, wow, a good beat. A motherfucker on lost in the street and still losing, just gonna look down. So it's just like, the pain a motherfucker gotta really go through. Shine time, DZ mama, losing her. These people, we don't get in their cribs, but we don't our kids, growing up at shows, we don't have the same boat.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't been in a lot of these cribs. know, but why our loved ones be so distant from us? They want to see us. You don't have to see us in no front wall. You can look at us right now and give us our flowers,
Yeah.
But we don't do that with one another. You know what I'm saying? We so distant from it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell mother, in jail, and need that support. You know what I'm saying? Because the same way this shit can happen to me, it can happen to you too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you think is better than me? You think your past ain't your past? Your past ain't gonna never go nowhere. I don't give a fuck what you got going on out there in the street. You know what I'm saying? Your past is your past. You know? And you can change your life over to be a Muslim. You know, you be a Christian. You know, you trying to do better for yourself. But your past still is your past, bro. You don't have nothing to do with that. You know? You can change your life, but you still known for doing the things you do. It can end up catching up with you. You know? To a lot of people, they don't really talk about the things I'm talking about. And I get it. I'm not judging you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, people don't really understand what a motherfucker's going through. And these jails and have to suffer. You know? And I know there's a lot of shit going on in the street where the motherfuckers, you know, going through they battles in the street. You know what I'm saying? And I'm respecting, you hear me? I'm respecting everything. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to be distant. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's same love. You know, we most of us don't have the same love. You know what I'm saying? And most of us did. You know, we barely trying to get to know each other and get a better understanding of what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know? I ain't never had no favorite person I really wanted to do something for. I wanted to take care of. You know? So I treated my stepkids like they was my own kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I never treat them that way. They wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying? Why would I think I want to bring a pair of shoes to my own child and my stepkid right there? You hear me?
Right.
I gotta give a pair of shoes too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't move like that, bro. You know? And I don't hard like that. You know? I grew around with some real dudes and especially my oldest brother. So I was like, we always really wanted to be like somebody in this world. And that's the same thing this young generation. They want to be like somebody. You know? But we gotta get out of it. Like we gotta rest it out. They're trying to shit them off. You
Right.
know, they do about your job. And you so careful to do your own job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like that shit don't have to be like that. Hey, tell me Dr. Bud, bro. Yeah, so it's just like all the support be from a distance, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have to be like that, but that's what it is out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to get somebody and save it to, and look at all those motherfuckers who locked up right now. All our loved ones and all our friends and all our people. You know what I'm saying? People barely doing shit for us.
Yeah.
And a motherfucker can't say motherfucker did something for me. I mean, that's 20 years.
Right.
20 years, nothing for me. So God take care of me, bro.
Wow.
At the end of the day, it's just like, where the love at, though? You know what I'm saying? You know? Because my love still been the same. I don't got no chip on the shoulder. Like I told my brother before, only chip I got on my shoulder, and the jealous shit I got on my shoulder. I look at my mom and my kids 20 years. So that's the only chip I have on my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I said, I've been for 20 years. Ain't nobody reached out like, man, he'll do a card, bro. How you doing? How you feel? What you up to? You know what I'm saying? You know? I lost this person. I lost it. But every time I hear about somebody dead, or somebody got hurt, you know, and loved ones at the funeral home, you know?
Yeah.
You know? So how you end up at the funeral home, you know, want to share your love. And you could have shared your love with that person while you was out there. Yeah?
Right.
But we so caught up in the streets. We so caught up in distance from everything. I used to be that same guy. You know, in the streets, running around. But I still love my people because I still checked up my people. I still you was inside motherfucker's crib there, they checking on their mom, checking on their aunties and their cousins and all that shit. Wishing I ain't had, wishing I ain't had nothing for me. I did it because I love my people, bro. And I wanted to check on, I wanted to check on their mom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who checking on my moms right now? Yeah? All y'all out there know my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all y'all know me. Why y'all ain't going out there to check on them? Yeah?
Right.
So, I don't need you riding down on my sister like, man, how you doing in jail? Yeah? It's my information. My name is Curtis Weekly. My ID number is 566-847.
Right.
Y'all can figure that shit on y'all own. Yeah? No, it don't make no sense, bro. Yeah?
It's crazy work.
You know me personally, so why you got to go through them? You know, I know y'all got a Facebook out there. I know y'all communicate. You know what I'm saying? But you so distant from each other. Y'all waiting on a motherfucker to die. Then y'all want to pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit don't make no sense. Yeah? No, I know everybody ain't gonna speak on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they so distant. You know what I'm saying? They want to take care of people so they right in front of them. You know what I'm saying? But you think this shit can't happen to you? You think you bigger than everybody? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Yeah?
Right.
Then you gotta have hard to hide that money. You know what I'm saying? If you go hard to hide, you're gonna lose it. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That makes 9 years. You know what I'm saying? They gonna die in jail. Yeah? These things don't give a fuck about dying in jail. You know what I'm saying? So you do a fuck anybody out there. If you had something to do with it, because you didn't have nothing to do with it, these people want 20 or 30 years out before you leave. Yeah? You gotta have some good evidence for your ass to go on. I mean, that's you stuck. Yeah? Get what the love is. Yeah? You can't be thinking about no girl, you can't be thinking about the kids, you can't be thinking about none of that shit. So you gotta think about what's around you right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're stuck in a cell, right? You gotta fucking curse it. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand that, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because all that shit was disappear. Niggas running in the crib trying to find out how much shit you got in the crib, how much clothes you have, how much shoes you got. Because you ain't gonna be able to make it back to that. So any friend around, what is Chuck Rock? Yeah?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to get that shit to your nephews and nieces. Whatever the case might be, because you can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's just like, man, a lot of people ain't gonna talk about this shit. Yeah? Yeah, I lost a lot of people. They haven't heard about that shit. Yeah?
Right.
I don't do no funny kid. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been around. I've been surrounded by fake love all my life. But, yeah, I'm from the project. I know how shit goes. You know?
Break that can you break that surrounded by fake love down for the people who don't know like what that's about? Yeah.
Fake love, the motherfuckers just being a phone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just want to tell you a lie. Get a judge, get a lead. 55 years, they only be 25 years, yeah? You know? No. A witness lie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the police forced them to lie. Yeah?
Right.
You know? We know witness always lie. You know, most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this particular time, you know, they got the wrong person here. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah.
I know everybody else that's they innocent, but I'm innocent for real.
I was just finna say that, bro. Like, you feel me? You hear a person, they gonna say like, I ain't do that, bro. You hear me? Everybody gonna say that.
For real. You know? But at the end of the day, you know, what? You know, secrets in the dark, bro. When a picture comes to the light, yeah? You know what I'm saying? You know, so at the end of the day, it's just like, man, where the love at? Yeah?
Yeah.
No, God, I take care of you, know, I'm good, yeah? No, I try to talk to him every time, because I'm trying to figure this thing out, yeah?
Right.
So, like me, yeah? I love my people, I still do. So I forgive them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But everything they don't get to you, yeah? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know? But at the end of the day, you know, I can apologize on and on to a lot of people, yeah?
Right.
Who the fuck gonna apologize to me and my family? Yeah? You know?
shit, you know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of people don't know what's going on because y'all got them showing in the wrong situation and y'all know what's going on and they don't know what's going on in these prisons. You know what I'm saying?
You got 1 minute left.
Y'all out there talking pills. Y'all out there people. No, y'all out there popping pills. Y'all out there drinking. Y'all out there smoking. Y'all gonna end up in one of these cells. Y'all don't know what the fuck happened. So you gotta be careful what you're doing. You hear me?
Right.
No. That's you gotta be careful. No, man, don't get your drink down. If you don't smoke, roll your own shit up. You know what I'm saying? You know, but motherfucker won't pick a minute. You be looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You be getting up in the cell for 30-some years for something you didn't do. So you gotta be careful what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But just catch up with you. And I love your phone for the hands up.
Love you too, bro. Appreciate the call, man.
Yeah, so man, motherfucker gotta get that shit together, bro.
Right. It's good. It's good. You getting this. It's good. You getting a lot of this off your chest, though, bro. You.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
Stop. I don't understand it. You don't want to go on that one. Yeah, and that. I said I want to bounce you out. Now I want to go higher than stop. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know. I'm going to do that basketball game. Yep, that's busted. Oh yeah, you got it. 30. I'm running right now.
You don't mind the DMT? Alright, come on, let's do it.
You just snatched the thing. That's what's right up. Yes. I'm trying to go on the big slides. I'm trying to get some air. That's where you get all the bugs. I'm trying to get up some air. Like, I'm trying to talk. We get on the swing.
First thing on the list, don't get in line, hurry up, so I need to cut up. Good.
No go. Bro, them seats better not be hot, gang. I'm saying it better not be burning my feet. If it's hot, then I'm getting right off. I'm saying I feel like, cause I just walk around. It's a view right there. It's a view right there. I can find why are you trying to get in front of me? Those gotta hold our book bag. Yeah, you gotta hold our. We gotta take our book bags off. You want to keep it on? Calm down, dude. Let me take mine off. I'm gonna keep mine.
What's up? We fucking do that. Beautiful day today. Hey, don't forget. Don't forget to show the vehicles out there. This is Papa World English.
Yeah, but it's not safe. Yeah, this is not safe. Abigail, what is left again? Yeah, why is it fast? Oh my God, Dad. That's easy. Hey, folks. Hey, this is easy work. Nobody's scared of this. Why is Lucky getting faster? Lucky getting faster. It's so easy. No.
Turn me up, chat. Turn me up, chat.
I stopped it, gang. I just tilted forward. No, I wasn't. No, we finna. Oh yeah, y'all was get on that. That roller coaster ain't that good.
The morphine, the other side of the marble, the gold, the motorcycle. So check it out. Also, cheers.
That hurt. That one hurt. No, because this one is higher up. But why is this one uncomfortable? What is uncomfortable, man? I'm saying these small feet. My feet can touch the ground. They need to lay it back a little bit. My feet can touch the ground. At least they need to lay it back a little bit. My feet can touch the ground. Why you gotta pull it out? I just got out. Oh, this is me. Why did I get shot? What you mean I'm snapping? It's not even scary. Make it better. I'm saying, make it scary, bro. It's scary, dude. Can you make it scarier? Oh, this is big, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No, we'll go out again. No, sweet. We go on the train. We about to go on the train. The train? It's 3 tickets. Yo, look, they over there. It's a motorcycle. You gonna leave it, bro. Bro, this is bad. I won't leave. That's 7 tickets right now, of course. This is gonna be another what? What? Bro, this is so easy. Hey, y'all trying to go in the trap house? Like that. Hey, y'all, let's go in the trap house. Let's go in the trap house. Hey, go in the trap house. Hey, trap house. I'm trying to get on now again. I'm finna run. Trap house. Shawty says she got a money. He got him. What the hell? Shoot it. Yeah. It looks fun. Yes, I'm trying to get busy.
You got 6 seconds. Well, look, it's 4 of y'all, right? Right? Best man wins. Rock, paper, scissors. Come on, who first? Who first?
Let's go. This one. I thought we were going to get him on the bear. Hey, let's get on the bear. Let's get on the bear. I was going to crate because that was being by itself. And we got to. No. Scary. Okay, come on, Mark. You just want to get. Go ahead. I really don't want to get on that ride because that's cool. Me? Yeah, you can. Yes. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, boy. No, I'm going to do that. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Get it, take a sit out.
So what, boy? Just take it. He was just taking it on his side. It came right to him.
That's not really good. I can see. So, first, like he had me my piece, and then I had me my piece. Simple fuck. That was just outrageous, though. Exactly. You were just ready for your turn. I'm saying. Why that bear look like that? That bear ugly. That bear looks ugly. You do too? Stand right up.
Also, at 4 p.m., the 40 riders.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He got caught. He coming? He coming? She coming? She good. Broski, I love you, bro. Broski, I love you, bro. Bro, I love you. Broski, I love you, bro. Give me that. Broski, I love you, bro. Broski, I love you, bro. Yeah, we know, bro. We know, bro. We know, Jim. We know, Jim. Oh, yeah. You not feel about this? We really in that field. 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 We really in this field. Get it out of this field. I love you. Yeah.